I want you to approach this life the same way you would approach a game of Uno. Picture yourself sitting down at a table with 3 other players. The shuffler shuffles the deck and hands you your hand. You pick up your hand and you look at your hand and you realize you have 5 yellow cards, 2 red cards, no special cards. You have a shitty deck, right? While the 3 other players, they're looking at their hands like, oh, this is nice. I like this. I'm about to win. I'm about to dominate. But lo and behold, with your shitty ass deck, you end up winning the game. This shows you that you could have the best hand. You could be dealt with the best luck and still come out on the bottom. You could come up off having the worst hand with a shitty deck and still come up on top. When you receive that shitty deck, did you want to stop playing the game? Did you want to give up immediately without playing the game? No. You have the card. He was like, all right, we could work with this. Life isn't fair. It's balanced. So you're in this situation for a reason. You're in this situation to learn a lesson. You haven't realized what lesson to learn yet. So when we get all into our insecurities like, oh, I'm short, I'm fat, I'm pale, I'm dark skinned. You have to love yourself and you have to learn how to deal with the card that was dealt. Oh, you was born rich. That's not fair. Why does the rich get richer? I was born poor. I could never be like that. You're cursing yourself out and saying these negative things. And remember, the tongue has power. The power lies in the power of your tongue. So if you say you're something, then you are. If you don't believe something, then you don't believe it. It's not true in your reality. We're living multiple realities. So for you to stick your nose in someone else's business, for you to stick your nose and breed envy, smell envy upon another person, you have to look from within yourself, because we're just seeing the surface level. In that game of Uno, the other players with the good cards, they're probably just putting on an act. They don't know how to use what they have. They have all these, oh shit, these animated facial reactions. But that could just be a ploy to move you off center. This is what people do currently. This is what people do constantly. There's people who are faking confidence that don't really feel great about themselves. There are people who are posting travel pics on Instagram, posting pictures of them in a private jet that's not theirs. People are flexing. Uno is a game where you could see people for what they are. It's not called the poker face for a reason, right? People go up here flexing. That beautiful girl, that tall guy, you don't know what they're dealing with. You may want more height, but he has knee and back problems. You may want more money, but he has terrible health. He can't go to the bathroom by himself. This is why it's imperative for us to keep our nose on our faces and analyze what we have. Work with what's dealt to us, and you maximize our hand. Because in reality, you don't really need a hand. There's no good and bad hand. It's only a hand, right? It's how you use that hand. You could have all these special cards. You could have a reverse card, a special rules, 2+4s, a red and a yellow, but you're calculating, oh, is it the right time to drop the special card? Is it the right time to add him to the +4? I'm gonna wait till he gets down to 1 card to add the +4. Next thing you know, that last card he has is also a +4. You lose the game by overthinking, by overanalyzing, by looking in what's in the other person's hand and not focusing on what's in yours. Play to win. Don't play to not lose. There's a difference. Some people are just playing so they won't be in last place. Some people are playing just to not be bored. We have to play to dominate. This is in every aspect of life, in the health, financials, spirituality, and even fashion. We weren't sent here to be all the same. We weren't sent here to be all alike. We all have our own personal experience that we have to go through. So don't beat yourself up about life and the state of where life is and how everything is, because things are not even equal or the same in nature. Spiders don't look up to birds saying, I wish I could fly. Penguins don't look up to other birds saying, I wish I could fly. Brown bears don't look at polar bears. They don't even know they exist. Or maybe they do, but they don't look at polar bears saying, oh, I wish I was in that snow. Not, because they deal with what was given to them and they maximize what was given to them. You don't have to wish you had something. Just wish we were better with what you with what you have. Just wish that you are more appreciative of what you have. Wish to see the beauty in what you already have, not what you wish you had. Because we could wish all we want, but when we wish, that's when the depression comes in. That's when the insecurities come in. That's when the anxiety comes in, because we're not fully completed and we're not fully happy with ourselves. Life isn't fair because you were sent here to dominate. Nature has a both positive and negative side to it. But in the end, is it positive or negative? It really just is. There's people that are homeless that are way happier than billionaires. There are people that are homeless that are way more happy than people who are healthy and go to the gym a lot. What's the reason for that? And it's not always crack. It's not always drugs. It's a mind state. This guy accepts his cardboard as his home, and he's happy with it. If he was wishing for a different home, if he was wishing for a different outcome, he would probably be depressed, or he would do more asinine things, robbing, XYZ. But that's just an example of how it really doesn't matter what's given to you in life. It's how you use it. It's how you use what's given to you. It's how you use what's been placed on your path. It's how you transmute that energy. You take nothing into something, lemons into lemonade, base metal into gold. We change what's been given to us, because in the end, none of it matters. This has been More Studios. If you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And until next time, you guys be well.